Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be unboxing the highly anticipated expansion for Heat Pedal to the Metal Heavy Rain. I have to say, first and foremost, I have a copy of Heat Pedal to the Metal, but I've never played it in person. I've only played it on Board Game Arena a ton, but so far not in real life, but that will change now that I have the Heavy Rain expansion. But enough about me. Let's just take a look at what we've got here. So, of course, by Asger Harding Granerud, you also know him from Flamme Rouge, and Daniel Skjold Pedersen. And of course, Days of Wonder. There we go. This is what the back looks like. Yeah. So, let's take a look, shall we? Okay. So no art here, of course, because this box will be thrown away because normally everything should fit in the main box. So Heavy Rain. So there we go. All right, no rain, no pain. So we've got chicanes, flooded roads, aggressive legends, and the changes to the gameplay, of course, are explained. You've got the two new tracks, Japan and Mexico. And then you've got different cards, more stress cards, 15 heat cards, sponsorship cards, advanced upgrade cards, and then event cards, and of course the track cards. So flooded spaces. So when you play Japan, the water will be flooded and is flowing on the track, as you can see. And then basically when you then have to shift down, it will cost you 1 extra heat. That means that shifting down a single gear will cost a total of 1 heat. And shifting down 2 heat gears will cost 2 heat. So chicanes are a new feature that can be found on both tracks in this expansion. They are composed of 2 consecutive corner lines, as you can see here, with the same speed limit and 1 or more spaces between them. So blue curbs are featured on both sides to help recognize them. So you've got a double blue line. Okay. So if you don't play with weather and road conditions, however, they're just regular corners. Okay. But if you do play with that module, you'll draw 1 road condition for each chicane, so it can change quite a lot. And if it shows this symbol, the sector symbol, it modifies the sector after the chicane. Otherwise, it's both corner lines. And also, as a reminder, you can see there's a 1/10 with the same blue curbs pattern as the chicane itself. And the press corner can be one of the chicane corner lines as well, but it will always be placed on the last corner line then. Then we've got aggressive legends. They can be more aggressive on some portions of the tracks, getting the opportunity to clear 2 corners in the same round. So they become a lot more challenging as well. If a legend starts its turn on a space with a chevron, like this, above the diamond on the track, it can cross 1 extra corner line this round. Then here, this rule can be used on the Great Britain track in the base game as well. Simply draw a chevron on the 0 space in front of the corners that show a speed limit of 6, 5, and 4. Okay. And then the super cool symbol. So it produces a new symbol for use in the garage module or the championship mode. So to use it, you simply mix the new upgrade and sponsorship cards into their decks. And then when you see it, it's an optional symbol in step 5. You can look through your discard pile and remove up to a certain number of heat cards from it. And they return to your engine. And if there are no heat cards in your discard pile, it's wasted. But you still got to see which cards were in your discard pile. And then 4 new event cards that we'll take a look at in a second. Okay, so this is the orange board. Okay, there we go. Aside from that, it's just normal. And then let's take a look at the track. Let's open it up. Okay, it's not a perfect view, but I think you can see it well enough. So this is Japan, basically. And you can see the flooded corners here and here. And then the chevrons on the chicanes. The double corners as well. So yeah, and the fact that you go over is pretty cool as well. Yeah, pretty cool track. And also like the art a lot. Okay, and then we'll take a look. And that also goes all the way down to 12. So here we have Mexico. You can see here, Mexico, right? And yeah, pretty cool as well. Looks extremely hot. No flooding here. Because a lot of heat. You can see also the symbols here and everything. Alright, so those are the two tracks. I'll just leave it like this, but I'll take the board back. I mean, not the board, the box back. There's not that much left, actually, because that was one of the complaints I heard or I read online, that people feel it's not enough for the price it was. So, yeah, that is what it is. There you go. So, one extra car. That means there's going to be another expansion, obviously. And then score pad. And then we have the cards, which we'll go through. Well, before we go through it, let's take a look underneath. No surprises. Something I always do. Sometimes it actually does have a surprise. Okay, so let's first separate the different decks. Okay, these are all the same, except for these two. Okay, so these are the tracks, obviously. We've got Japan and Mexico, the track cards. Alright. And then we have the events, are they? Yeah, so we have going global. In press corners, you gain 2 sponsorship cards instead of 1. So race 1 Japan. Race 2 France, turbulent winds. Make sure it keeps focusing on the card. You may only slipstream if you are in 3rd or 4th gear. Oh, that's pretty there's a lot of consequences. Chicanes are increased safety. For this race, you may discard heat cards during step 8. So that's race 3 Mexico. And then here we have race 4 Japan. Sudden heavy rain delays race. Nobody benefits from adrenaline in this race. Okay, so if you're in the back, too bad. So those are the 4 events. Let's take a look at the cards. Now obviously first you have the cards for the orange player. So we can still take a look at the art. Okay. And then heat card. And the stress cards, more heat, heat, and then of course arguably the more interesting cards, the modules and everything. We have this one, Mercury Air System, and of course all with the new icon. And here we go, the air intake. All right. Air intake again. I'll take a picture with them, all of them next to each other, and add it here so you can also take a look at what the cards are and what they do. Okay? Air intake, air intake, air intake, all air intake. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of air intake. Cool. So those are all the cards, and you saw the car, and that is it. We've already finished the unboxing. That was very quick, less than 10 minutes. Not much more to talk about it, honestly, except that there will be playthroughs, solo with the legends, and maybe with other people. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Okay, that's it. My name is Joachim. This was So Many Games All the Time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.